Just wait for people to get settled. Any recorders up front? Thanks, Kevin. I'll just start off by saying we're not really going to entertain any questions on transfer business today. We're not interested in talking about it anymore. As you know, our usual policy is not to talk on it. And so we want to return to maintain our stance. But with that, we'll open up questions on the room. Yes, Tony.
Jose, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
I know you fully realize that your team is obviously in pre-season and not yet at the top of their form, and last night's game against the Red Bulls was just one of many games in their career, and for the kids on the other side, it was a game that they'll never forget for the rest of their lives, so they were at their utmost motivated. Having said that, you spoke of some disappointments at the end of the game, and one of which was the fragility. Can you expand on maybe what the fragility entails and where you see that the group maybe was fragile last night and maybe fragile right now as we speak?
The team in the second half, they couldn't defend. You cannot concede 4 goals from a top team in 45 minutes. We cannot concede 4 goals in 45 minutes from a team like the young boys at Red Bull. It was too easy. Every chance they create was a goal. And obviously the team in the second half was a very strong team. John Terry, Zuma, Aspilicueta, Ramirez, Matic was a very strong team. So obviously I was disappointed. We had during this week exercises in training much more difficult to resolve with success than these 45 minutes of the second half. Yes, and much more difficult. And great success they had in some defensive training exercises. Much more difficult than play. So I think a question of concentration. Maybe they saw the game in the first half, and in the first half the result should be 4 or 5-0. And in the second half I think they went without the concentration that you need to play football. Doesn't matter if it is against a top team or against kids. The kids were highly motivated. They scored. They believe in the result. The result was important for them. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them because, as you say, for them is a special match, and a special match with a special result. So for them it's fantastic. Also a very good experience for them. For sure, the coach is so happy with the experience the young boys they had against Chelsea players. And for me, these defensive fragilities in the second half were disappointing because it's not normal on us. I'm not worried, not at all. But at that time was disappointed, and it's good. In the end, it's good to make mistakes and to have bad performances in pre-season.
I'm curious what you would tell the players after a game like that.
Nothing.
Just move on.
They know me. Nothing. Nothing at all. Not a word.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah. They know. They know. So they don't need me to tell them something they already know. So no need. It's third season with them. So many matches, so many trainings, so many minutes together. They know me, and I didn't say what.
Do you view it kind of as a blessing in disguise, where the seriousness can maybe go to another level now, or did you?
No, it's not good when in pre-season you win every game. It's not good when in pre-season it looks like everything is perfect. You don't concede goals. You score a lot of goals. You win every game. It's not good. It's not good because it's fake. It's not real. Pre-season is fake. For good and for bad. If you are very bad, it's fake. And if you are too good, it's also fake. So for me, the best pre-season is a pre-season with good things, bad things, good results, bad results, players with good performance, bad performance is the best. Is the best pre-season.
At the back here.
Is it possible to have some words in French about PSG?
No.
No French?
No,
Okay.
we don't say English.
Yeah. Tuesday you say Kaka, Lampard, Gerrard miss you, and Paris Saint-Germain miss you too.
What?
Sorry, can you rephrase the question?
Paris Saint-Germain miss you?
Miss me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you play against PSG last year and 2 years ago.
But these were proper matches. These were Champions League matches, knockout phases. For me, this is preparation. It doesn't matter Paris Saint-Germain or Red Bull or Montreal Impact. It doesn't matter. For me, it means nothing. PSG means nothing to play against them in a friendly. I don't know what they have in their mind. I don't know if they have as an objective to win this competition. I don't know if it's part of their motivations to play and to win against Chelsea. I don't know.
But how can you find Paris, this team? How can you find the squad?
I don't speak about Paris. I don't think I should. A couple of weeks ago, my goalkeeper coach was speaking about the Paris Saint-Germain goalkeepers, and I think he shouldn't do it. So it's not for me to speak about Paris Saint-Germain players, squad, ambition, team. Nothing. I just say they have very good players, and for us to play or to train against very good players is a very good opportunity. I prefer to play against Paris Saint-Germain than to play against a weak team.
So going into the Paris game, what would you expect as far as a progression from the game last night?
I expect a little bit more freshness. I expect a little bit more adaptation to match intensity. We are going to play again, in spite of Paris is in pre-season, but we are going to play against a team that has more time of work than us and has more matches than us in their legs. So I can imagine it will be difficult for us because of that difference of intensity, of match intensity in our legs. But I expect my players to feel a bit better than they did, because yesterday was important for us. Every player played 45 minutes, 3 of them they played 90 minutes. Today some recovering and some training. Tomorrow one session. I expect my team to be a little bit more fresh.
Jose, in your last game versus Paris St-Germain, I think we can recall, I think it was a couple of defenders coming in, balls in the air, headers. Was that an area of concern going into the game, aerial defending, and how much has your team grown since then? I know the core of your team is intact since that game. Has this been a point of emphasis following that game, maybe in terms of aerial defending, or everything's a point of emphasis, I would imagine? But
we are one of the best teams in Europe in the air, either in attack or defense. We score a lot of goals in set pieces. We don't concede many, and I don't see a relation between a couple of mistakes and the rest of the season. How many matches we won in the air.
To take it a little bit closer to home, meaning Stamford Bridge, Jose, the club recently had public consultations 3 days with the local community in regards to the complete renewal of Stamford Bridge. Your thoughts on the development of Stamford Bridge, please?
I don't know much about it. I just know that I played already 98 matches at home in the Premier League in my Stamford Bridge bench, and I hope to have much more to play there. But I understand that the club needs the next step, and the next step, by the social point of view, needs a new Stamford Bridge, needs more seats, needs more modernity in the stadium. So we know that at a certain point of our life as a club, we know that for a certain time we'll have to do Stamford Bridge, but this is a bad thing that we need. So if I have to go and play for a couple of years in another stadium, we will try to make that stadium. We will try to make that stadium a new home for a couple of years. I'm waiting for Stamford Bridge.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.